doesn't suck for me. Less questions. How's everybody doing? Well, that too. That too.
All right, Frank, LeBron upgraded to questionable. Will we see him in the lineup tonight? And then following up on Melo's hamstring status.
Yeah, LeBron's he's gonna get out on the court and see how it feels, and it'll be a game time decision. I'm sorry, and Melo is was evaluated. We're encouraged with what we saw out tonight, but we'll be day to day.
What are the markers he'll be looking for? Because I mean, as we understand, it's swelling, right? So if it's not swollen, is that your understanding that he is now swelling free? And then what is he going to be looking for in the?
It's just gonna be how it feels. His body will tell him.
Coach, what have you noticed since AD did return? Do you feel like from how he was playing earlier in the season, since he's come back, do you see any difference? You think he's I guess you could say elevated his game even more over these last 5 games or so?
Yeah, I think so. But I think the minutes that we're playing him at center, and instead of the blend we were playing earlier in the year where he's playing a lot with another big out there with less space in the paint, I think he's benefiting from it like all of our guys are, like Russ has, like LeBron has. Now you're seeing Anthony benefit from it as well. Offensively, it looks really good. We just got to find a way to be better defensively.
What do you think of what Trevor did in the last game and with Melo out? Is he just sort of the plug-and-play answer in the rotation? Yeah,
he'll play sort of Melo's minutes and rotation. And I thought he played really well. Tough situation. You're not in the rotation, but you always got to stay ready. And he's a true pro. And knew at halftime he would be going in when we lost Melo, and came in and gave us some really good minutes on both sides of the ball. Hit a big 3, and big reason why we were in position, to get a big W.
Do you have a conversation with AD at all about what needs to happen for him to keep this flow he's been on going when LeBron does come back, or is it just understood just that he needs to keep doing what he's doing?
Well, I think it's we've talked about playing with this type of space, and how again we have to improve what we're doing on the defensive side because playing with less size has hurt us defensively, but it's the right way for us to play offensively. I do think we can get there defensively, and when LeBron, I've not talked about when LeBron comes back, but just him playing with an open paint with 4 ball handlers around him is something that we're encouraged about.
Then on Trevor, you thought there were going to be less questions. With Trevor, in the months that he was out at the beginning of the year, there was a lot of anticipation about getting him back. And, at times that you said it was kind of getting him back was kind of the key to you guys being able to play the way you wanted to play. Obviously, Stanley has filled that role. You've had other guys, but why hasn't it clicked with Trevor in the way you might have anticipated while he was injured?
Yeah, well, I think 2 things have happened. First, I think Stanley's just overall energy, toughness, and juice, has earned him some of those minutes. I also think that, Trevor's coming off of ankle surgery, what I mean? And, it takes guys, every surgery rehab is different. It takes guys a little longer for them to really move the way they're capable of, and I think we saw that a little bit with how Trevor was moving when he first came back. He wasn't quite where he needs to be, and hopefully he'll continue. If he's getting regular minutes, he'll continue to just get a little bit stronger with those movements every game.
Hey Frank, LeBron missed the first Knicks game, and I think he missed both Knicks games last season. How is he itching to play? Do you think how much is he itching?
Very much. Itching to play isn't a strong enough word. He's been working day and night just to get back in the lineup in general, but. Obviously, it's a big game against the Knicks on ABC, and he wants to be in there.
Sorry if I missed this, but in the event that LeBron is able to play today, do you use him as if he's a full go? Do you maybe pull back on some of the minutes where he's, playing center, or is it just normal LeBron game?
We'll try to be smarter with his minutes. It won't be a full go, but it'll be close to that. But we'll definitely try to be smarter with it.
Will that be the case even once he's 100%? has this been a little bit of a warning about his workload and his usage? I know you said he felt great about everything, but the fact that this did kind of pop up, does that make you more mindful of his minutes going forward?
Of course, and I'm always mindful of his minutes, but it's one of those things that we'll have those conversations once he's back and in full strength mode. This tonight would be limited in terms of how much we want to play him. And once he's back to full strength, we'll have those conversations about what the load looks like.
Coach, on the defensive side, so drastic in the game against the Clippers, fourth quarter, how great you guys were, and then a couple quarters, not as good. Are there one or two things that stand out to have that big of a difference? How great 17 points, I think it was in the fourth quarter. Something specific stand out over those stretches?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. There's always two sides of those situations. Played good team defense on a lot of situations the first three quarters, and they made tough shots. And they got a little bit unraveled, with some of the defensive pressure in the fourth quarter. I think Trevor, more minutes with Trevor helps. But, we just have to execute. And, hopefully it's not just a matter of we got down 17 and played with more urgency. Every minute we're on the floor should carry extreme urgency with where we're at in the standings. Hasn't always been there. It's been frustrating for me. But we're continuing to push these guys.
Who wants to know where you should park?
No comment.